Travis Wayne Goodsell. Clock on the wall says 3 o'clock. Last call for... never going to get around to bathing. So, Mormons, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, I mean, because Jesus is angry with Mormon. And so, yeah, they're non-Trinitarian to distinguish themselves from Christian, but claim they're Christian. So I hope the 5 foolish virgins that went to Fort Collins yesterday will know of that when they go around telling other Mormons they're in Fort Collins. I've got a temple that, hey, we're missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, non-Trinitarian. What? What's that? I'm a part of Nelson's church. Well, yeah. So much confusion out of stupidity. So, yeah, Matthew, written by the Jews, a Jew in this particular case, because it's just one book. And then there's a redactor that threw in no man knows the day or the hour. That's stupid. He didn't even bother to read the book. He just put it in there. And so the learning of the Jews are looking for a Christ. And so Matthew, the author of Matthew, is saying that this Jesus Christ guy fulfills the prophecy of the Jewish Christ as Trinitarian Jesus. Right, Mormons? Oh, it's non-Trinitarian Jesus. Okay, well, let's proceed. Because it's not the learning of the Jews Christ. Author is wrong. We have to correct him, don't we? Just like we have to correct Joseph Smith. He couldn't get anything right. We had to change everything from the name of his church to the name of his Christ. Everything needed to be changed. The temple rituals, wrong. Gotta add magic underwear, loyalty oaths, and women obeying their husbands in polygamy. Joseph couldn't get anything right. And so, yeah, this prophesied Jesus is supposed to be human, mortal, sperm, egg, offspring, descent. He's not. Joseph is instead. And then his name is supposed to be Emmanuel. That's the prophecy. They call him Jesus. He's supposed to be born in the latter days. That's the Jewish Christ. And so he's not supposed to be born in the Roman period time. No wonder the Jews don't look for him. And so it's the wrong date of his birth. And then it's even worse because they're claiming that it's 1 CE rather than prior to 4 BCE, because that's when Herod died. And so much confusion here when you have this non-Trinitarian Jesus of the literal history Jewish author. So much confusion. So let's see if we can find where the Pharisees attack. Nope, still Sermon on the Mount. Beware of false Christs. You can't judge me. And there's the 19th dynasty tomb walls where Jesus is Pharaoh Ramses. Is it going to be 13? Oh, there it is. Chapter 12. And so he's the Lord of the Sabbath, and that has to do with Paleo-Hebrew. Non-Trinitarian Jesus doesn't deal with translation. He's just a prophet, seer, revelator, and president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to replace Nelson for the millennium. Translation? No. Joseph was wrong. We take it out. And so, yeah, we don't need to worry about the meaning of Sabbath and how it associates with 7. And so, non-Trinitarian Jesus is accused of casting out devils by Beelzebub. Who's that? And he's speaking blasphemy against the Holy Ghost. Non-Trinitarian Jesus? Oh my God. He speaks of blasphemy against the Holy Ghost. And he says, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after signs in the heavens of his coming. No man knows the day or the hour. John, the Revelator. Wrong. He's evil and adulterous. Non-Trinitarian Jesus says so. And so he teaches in parables because people are stupid. It says that. Come on, let's get to the good stuff. And transfigured, because he's non-Trinitarian, which means he can physically transform in violation of the laws of physics. Not just his nature and character violates the laws of physics like Trinitarian Jesus. Heals a lunatic, a moron, pays taxes, oh my God, but in a miraculous manner. That's the key. All right. All the 12 receive the keys of the kingdom, because it's not the keys of Moses. Non-Trinitarian Jesus doesn't have his keys of Moses. Nope, stay away from section 107 verses 91 and 92. Don't read it. It's fake news. Joseph was wrong. We got to correct him. And it says that single women in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints will not be blessed for their righteousness if they're not married. Uh-oh. But Benson said, and he's prophesying of his crucifixion and resurrection during the Roman period of time, because not the latter days of the learning of the Jews. They're giving you the date. You're not supposed to look for signs. You're evil and adulterous. And the wicked husbandman cleanses the temple of all the tithing changers. Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay tithing to go in the temple. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints doesn't have in their temple worthiness question number 10 to be a full tithe payer in order to go to the temple. No, because they follow non-Trinitarian Jesus. Chapter 21. Pay tribute to Caesar. Worldly marriages endure in this life only. And then here's my favorite. 23. Here we go. Pharisees are pissed. And so Jesus responds. Then spake Jesus to the multitude and to his disciples. Oh, he's gossiping. Gossip girl, non-Trinitarian Jesus. The scribes and Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. What's that seat? It's Peter. That's the keys of the kingdom. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but do not ye after their works. For they say, do not and do not. So yeah, he doesn't fit non-Trinitarian Jesus, does he? Mormons reject him. Because Peter, whosoever exalteth himself shall be abased by your peers, because they'll judge you. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! See, because the Pharisees, they don't believe in non-Trinitarian Jesus. They can't accept him. Non-Trinitarian, devour widows' houses, pretense, making long prayers. You want to go home. Hurry up and finish sacrament. You go all around the world to proselyte, and when he is made, you make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. See, the Pharisees, they got to go around the world and tell people to pay up, or you can't save yourself or your family who are dead. Got to pay up. You blind guides, swearing at the temple. Gotta say the name Jesus. Frequent repetition. Swear by the gold of the Moroni statue on the temple. He is a debtor. Ye fools and blind. I thought that he said that you can't say fool. You have to say raka. Or is it other way around? Or is it neither? Whosoever makes a covenant at the altar is guilty. Verse 18. Whosoever follows the temple covenant of the temple, the covenant path, oh, unto you scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, you pay tithing. Verse 23. I'm following the scriptures, guys. Whitewashed sepulchres. Yeah, they just could not accept non-Trinitarian Jesus. He was not fulfilling prophecy. They're the ones who killed Joseph and Hiram. And so, the Pharisees Their home is left as an abomination of desolation of the latter days. And here's his Jesus, non-Trinitarian Jesus's terrorist threat. He's going to destroy the temple. And yeah, because it's literal history, his prophecy was fulfilled. 72 CE. The Jerusalem temple destroyed. Yep. Along with the Jews. So, yeah. He says, I am Christ. And so, yeah, this is the latter days. And so he's asked, hey, when you coming back again? You kind of failed us. We were destroyed. The temple destroyed. So when are you coming back to do it right? The do-over Christ. And so he responds to their question, well, this Son of Man guy is going to come in my place. He's going to do it as proxy. And then the polygamous marriages with 10 virgins. And so finally he's anointed as king and keeps the Passion Week, the Jewish Passover, institutes the sacrament because, yeah, it wasn't in existence way back to the Egyptians. Nope, Jesus instituted it. And there's that Utah guy, the betrayer. And then that false high priest, the president of the Church of the Jewish Christ of Latter-day Saints. He ordered the assassination of the non-Trinitarian Jesus. And then Peter, seer and Egyptian, denies non-Trinitarian Jesus 3 times. So much unfaithfulness. No wonder he's got to come back and do it again. So yeah, they took counsel to put him to death. Pontius Pilate. $30 pieces of silver. So it's not the 20 pieces of silver of Joseph betrayed by his Utahs. Yep. King of the Jews. Nope, because he failed. Jews don't believe in non-Trinitarian Jesus. Failed to save the Jews. And then they mock him. Come on, Jesus, if you're the Son of God, fly down from the cross that the Romans didn't use. They used poles. So it's not a sign in the heavens of the date. Yep, there's the earthquake that shook the horn out of Moroni's hands on the top of the temple. The day after his birthday, 18th of March. Huh? Jews don't believe non-Trinitarian Jesus. And so, yeah, here we have his wife, non-Trinitarian Jesus. You know, that apostate John, who wrote that evil and adulterous book called Revelation with signs in the heavens. You know, he's doing his gospel interpretation and the learning of the Jews, has his wife Mary want to have sex with him. Just abominable It's unbelievable. Texas judge, how evil. Pornography kills. And he overturned Utah's law. It was to protect children, not to spy on adults. Oh my God. Yep. So we go to the Book of Mormon. Third Nephi, chapter 20, verse 23. Behold, I am he of whom Moses spake, a non-Trinitarian Jesus shall the Lord your God raise up unto the Roman period time, like unto Moses. I mean Peter. The keys of Peter of the kingdom, not Moses, not his keys. That's the Jewish Christ. Him shall ye hear in all things, whatsoever he shall say unto you. And it shall come to pass that every Nephite that will not hear me will be cut off. Worship me or die. Because everybody prophesied of me. Non-Trinitarian Jesus. Not those Jews who wrote the Bible. And it's in the learning of the Jews for the Book of Mormon. Yep. Everybody who stays in Utah will be destroyed. So we got to correct Joseph Smith. No, Joseph, is not the learning of the Jews. Non-Trinitarian Jesus. And so yes, any Mormon who's in Babylon right now, you need to get out, because this is literal. It's not coded, because the church decoded everything that needed to be decoded in 1981 edition. And so this is real Babylon. It's out there somewhere. I think it's somewhere by Iraq. I'm not quite sure where, but somewhere in that vicinity. And so, any Mormon who's in Iraq, you need to get out. Well, there's Newell K. Whitney. And there's Adamondi Ammon. Who the hell is Ammon?